Welcome back to TV5 News at 9 for another edition of Education Matters with Saginaw Intermediate School District. April is the month of the young child, a time to recognize the importance of early learning. Joining us today, we have Executive Director of Early Childhood, Dr. Erica Taylor, and Director of Early Childhood, Sabrina Jackson. Thank you both for being here.
All right, thank you so much for having us.
So, Dr. Taylor, we'll start with you. Why is this month so important, and how can raising awareness of early learning benefit both young children and their parents?
So this month is important because we want everyone to recognize the importance of establishing an early childhood foundation. Our early learners, they need lots of social emotional support. They need interactive play. There's a great need, and so we use the month of April to not only emphasize what's needed for our early learners, but to also emphasize the importance of the family in that process, as well as educators.
For sure. And Sabrina, what are some effective ways parents and caregivers can support early childhood development during this month?
Parents, we want to express and make sure parents understand that they're their child's most important teacher. So if you reading to their children, so additional reading, playing games while they're doing chores around the house, laundry, helping children fold laundry, talking about the colors of clothing, talking about recipes, and then just talking to their children, having mealtime language. Builds their language skills and literacy skills, and so it really emphasizes education and learning. Just simple things done around the house.
And I would think finding ways to make learning fun, right? And the simple things you said, like doing laundry, manners at the table. There's so many ways to make it interesting for young kids too.
Yes, counting when you're doing recipes.
Yeah, definitely. Dr. Taylor, how do early childhood professionals and educators celebrate or recognize this month in their classrooms or their programs?
So a variety of activities. So educators can be creative in the way that they celebrate. So sometimes it's a special activity with the children. Our centers as a whole, sometimes it's displaying their work throughout the hallway. Sometimes it's having a family event, bringing in family members and community members. And so it could be readings, having community members come in and read, a variety of different activities. And we like to leave the creativity up to the educators and how to do that. But also within the community, sometimes you can go to stores and see different things that are encouraging our young learners to become engaged. So maybe at the grocery store, maybe there could be something where our learners are, looking at labels for food, matching food to labels, or recognizing print on signs within the community. So in our buildings and in our classrooms, the teachers are all very creative in how they celebrate.
I love that. Sabrina, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges young kids are facing today, and how can communities come together and support them this month?
Some of the challenges that our families face are literacy skills, knowing how to work with their children to read, knowing what's best for their children. So we try to work with families to teach them what's developmentally appropriate, and so that they know how to work with their children where they are. The community can come together and by supporting early childhood, recognizing the importance of early childhood, and by offering events supporting early childhood in its entirety. And just talking about the importance of early childhood and what it means for children.
Math can be hard, reading can be hard for young kids.
That's true.
Definitely skills that require a lot of help when you're younger.
And sometimes it requires the parents to get help in how to help their children, and there's nothing wrong with that. Educators have been trained to work with children, and sometimes, especially when you're a new parent, it's okay not to know what to do, but knowing that they can go to their teacher or to someone else, in the community to get that support, to know how to recognize, what their children should be learning, and then recognize, okay, maybe they're not getting it. How can I best support them?
Definitely.
And that there's resources available in the community if they feel that they have challenges and need additional support.
Very great points and great reminders too. Ladies, thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. You can learn more about today's topic by going to our website and checking out the hot link section on WNEM.com.